The green light is finally here for a new era of coast-to-coast racing. It's the first chance to see these awesome new cars hit the track in full push racing action. With 9 teams all competing for not only race wins, but also working towards taking the Constructors' Championship. These teams have gathered lots of data during the offseason in preparation for a new season. Performing at a high level and having consistency is what's key to taking the Constructors' Championship in Season 4. Teams have prepared themselves for the massive new schedule changes in Season 4. Nashville, Road America, updated Phoenix Raceway, and Indianapolis are all new tracks being added to the Season 4 schedule. The playoff schedule has also been adjusted by bringing in Chicagoland, Homestead, and Phoenix Raceway, and moving out Martinsville, Las Vegas, and Kansas. The result of this will create an entirely new playoff atmosphere in Season 4. Speaking about the playoff format has changed as well. Now only the top 8 drivers in points by race 10 will be brought into the playoffs, therefore creating a tighter fight to make the playoffs. Other changes like stages being cut off, brand new ways to earn bonus points, and the manufacturer's title returning will really shake up the new season. Season 4 also includes a fully broadcasted season, cash prizes, sponsors, and much more action. Make sure to come ride the coast with us as the Coast to Coast Cup Series makes its Season 4 return.
Hello, everybody. This is Matt in the booth, along with Cappy. This is the Daytona 150 for Coast to Coast Cup Series. All right, say hello, Mr. Cappy.
My name's Kepi.
That is Cappy, and that's the intro we're going to go with for this season. We got some great overlays, great photos, and don't worry, I do know how to get that Daytona 150 off your screen right there. Currently, we are in practice, and very shortly, actually 3 minutes, practice will end. So, Cappy, as I get stuff transitioning, people to watch out for.
Well, I think we can just go down the practice standings as ones to watch. Got Austin Duran in the 25 up front, taking the top of the leaderboard here. And it's Riley Mirabello in the 92, Sam Brocho in the 10, who's in third. Ellis Wells just hopped to fourth, or I was about to talk about fourth place. He's in the 57. Fifth place is the 4, Kyle Holden 2. And it's Jason Rajak in the 71, Brandon Fielder in the 39, Parker Collins in the 18, Wes Gallo in the 07, Seth Hood in the 69. Brett Murphy returns from last season. He's in the 7, and Dreddy Robinson we've also seen last season in the 45. Just a mix of new faces and old faces in this season of Coast to Coast. We got Tristan Mallet, excuse me. I've been studying too much for Spanish. In the 99, Tristan Mann Jr. in the 29. Got the 5 of Alex Tallman. Darren Staff returns in the number 9. League owner Brian Lozarno's in the 77. Joseph Costello in the 60. Alexander G. Schumacher in the 68. Brady Ford returns in the 20. Ollie Rivas in the 55. And Jay Mulder in the 51. It's practice almost over. We got about 2 minutes left. See, during practice, you can get 2 lanes working. It's just gotta avoid pushing somebody wrong and causing a wreck. Because there have definitely been a lot of wrecks in practice here, probably because everybody's pulling around because it's practice. But yeah, obviously the standings are not something to entirely go by, since it is a super speedway. But still good to know.
Yep, and I do need to apologize from last week. For Sam, I did pronounce his last name wrong, so I'll make a public apology. It is Brochu.
Brochu.
Yep. He sent me a DM, so I'll abide by that because I want to actually get your names right. So if I do say your name wrong, don't be afraid. Send me a message. Put it in the comments. Hey, you dummy. It's pronounced this way. But we could be nice about it. Or I guess you don't have to be nice. I prefer though.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah.
In the final seconds here of practice, got about 30 minutes. Excuse me, 30 seconds.
I was
Just
about to
about.
say, dang, that's a long time.
Yeah, whoopsies.
Oh, you already went through. Oh yeah, right now they're goofing around. If you already went through the standings, currently
Yep.
on top is
Oh, we got a
Duranda
bunch of cars hitting the
25,
Daytona turn one jump. Oh,
and they didn't clear the wall.
no, they're dead. It's
They're,
Ambrosio right there in the 10. Hopefully, it's his name right.
they're dead. There's the
Mm-hmm.
25 goofing off. All right,
There
qualifying
it is.
is going to start. In
See who's going to
action.
be our first taker.
Yep. This race, though, we do have ads, so keep in mind it is going to be a little different than usual. Ads are going to be roughly around a minute long. We're always going to have side by side. And yeah, so
Allows us to use the restroom.
yeah, I'm going to mute you so like we don't have any bad noises in the background.
Yeah.
All right, we already got someone rooting for the 29.
Darren Staff's the first taker, and he's going to abort this lap right now. Huh. He's going to the backstretch and slamming the brakes. I guess he did not get the exit off uh, pit lane that he was hoping for. The guy farthest out front's that 18 of Parker Collins in the Kyle Busch scheme that he ran at Las Vegas this Sunday. It was actually yesterday.
Yep, Kyle Busch didn't get the win. I can't
Hopefully,
really.
Parker Collins does not suffer the same fate.
Yeah, we'll say that, we can't have any Kyle Busch controversy, but we'll just say hopefully he doesn't suffer the same fate.
Brendan Fielder right behind him in the 39, this black Spider-Man car. Joseph Costello making a run in that black and yellow 60. Should I say these sponsors?
It's going so quick. Waffle House. I thought I saw some studios on it. But on the side, Waffle House.
Trying to get the cameras corrected for me here.
I'm curious who's in the 29. He's not on track yet, but my ticker always jumps around whenever I get close.
It's William Mann Jr. All right, Brandon Fielder in that black Spider-Man car. And the 39 jumps to the top of the board. Kyle Holden in the 4 has also made a lap. He just got knocked off a second by Seth Hood in the 69. That's a red and black car. Kyle Holden in the Speed Demon setups blue and black car. And Andretti Robinson in the 45, the Menards car, top of the board. Parker Collins currently sits 5th. Actually, wait, is my qualifying over? No, it's not. Joseph Costello, top of the board. All right. I was getting some of that wrong. My
I was about
qualifying
to
thing
say,
was
I
not
hope
good.
my thing's up to date, because Andretti
Yeah,
Robinson for me is 8.
I hit qualifying, but I'm like, wait a second, he has a faster time. I don't know. It's probably because of the grid and the different. Now everything's correct. There it is. Once he gets to, I guess, 3 minutes in.
Alright, I got Parker Collins top of the board.
Mm-hmm. Kyle Holden to second. Brady Floyd. That's his first lap. So let's see if he can improve on his second.
Usually that first lap is going to be your out lap, the one you use to gain momentum. Your second lap is the one where it's go time. So we'll see how Brady Floyd does going down the back stretch.
Christian Rajak coming to the line and see if he can improve some of his 9th place position. And he will. He jumps up to 3rd. Now he's getting knocked down to 4th. There's Ellis Wells in the 57, trying to improve on his last place starting. He improves the 2nd.
Brady Floyd about ready to cross the line too.
Mm-hmm.
Here Floyd came out.
I do not think he improved on it. Actually, no, he improved it by a hundredth of a second. So.
Yep. I see him in the 6th place position.
Mm-hmm.
Ellis Wells, the highest guy that is currently on track, and at 57.
Highest position, if anybody was wondering. Nobody else on the track. We got Wes Gallows sitting in pit road, so is Jordan Staff. Guess they're not going to make any qualifying runs.
I see a 55 is on track.
A
Nope,
lot
he
of
just
fellas
completed
not.
his run.
Yeah, we got some cars who are not going to make qualifying runs. That's Tristan Malate.
Millette.
Malate, yeah, whatever. You know what?
Americanize
Yeah,
it.
I am
Mispronounce
practicing
everything.
for my Spanish midterm on Wednesday, so Wes Gallows not going to make a lap, so is Darren Staff the 9. William Mann Jr., Brian Lozarno, Austin. Oh, now the order just got messed up because we're in the race.
Yep, we're waiting for people to grid right now.
Riley Mirabello. Well, actually, no. Let's just go down the entire standings because that'd be way easier. All right, and Riley Mirabello is just screaming the national anthem or something. So hopefully I don't mess anything up. Uh, all I hear is just him blasting the national anthem in my ears. So
we got some interesting people here in the comment section. We got Pizza Face Guy, the one and only Wolfgang Hoffman. And then I believe that is Brian giving a shout out to Shutter Racing and Animal Style.
all right. So on pole for tonight's race, it's the 18 of Parker Collins, solid last season. Then Ellis Wells in the 57, Brett Murphy in the 7, Kyle Holden in the 4, Jason Radchak in the 71, Brady Floyd in the 20, Seth Hood in the 69. He starts 7th. Joseph Costello in the 8, or in 8th place in the 60 car. Andretti Robinson in the 45 and 9th. 10th place is Ollie Rivas in the 55. And 11th is our last place qualifier, Braden Fielder in the 39. And then everybody else did not qualify. That's Riley Marabello in the 92, Sam Brochu in the 10, Austin Duran in the 25, Brian Luzarno in the 77, Jay Mulder in the 51, Tristan Mallet, I said it right finally, in the 99, Willie Mann Jr. in the 29, Wes Gallo in the 07, Alex Tolman in the 5, Alexander Schumacher in the 68, and Darren Staff, who was about to make his lap but just stopped in the number 9 car. He starts last. Field of 22 cars here tonight.
Yep, and I was trying to go through the order, but not everyone gridded. So as I was going through, it also just popped me into the scenic mode. So that's why there was a little hold up there.
Yeah, all our drivers are cheering USA in driver's chat in case nobody's in.
I mean,
Parker
yeah,
Collins
it's good to chew USA.
Brett Murphy's starting from the pits, it looks like, Matt. That 7 car.
Why?
I don't know. I think Parker Collins is going in the back of the line. Yeah, we got some EOLs given.
Oh,
That's Jason Radchak, Seth Hood, Tallman, Parker Collins, Wes Gallo.
Oh, these guys parked there, or are they?
Yeah, they wanted to get EOLs.
Okay.
And Brady Floyd is no longer in the session. So.
Yikes! What was that? Internet issues? I was
Must
not
be.
expecting
Yeah,
that.
Yeah, he throughput. So hopefully he's joined back.
Hopefully he comes back, and then we'll still give him those laps, or the league will still give him those laps back.
Mm-hmm.
Or some of the laps back, but he's already got a hole to dig himself out of.
Yeah, at least it's race 1 of the season and not later the season where points are tighter, championships on the line more. So we got some people in chat. Hunter Terpstra, the legend himself, saying to tell Jason Radchak to not die. We'll try.
We got some more shout outs in the chat. Gonna give one for the number 9 Darren Staff. And then Wolfgang saying how great Shadow Racing is, which, you know what?
He is right.
I'll believe you on this one. He is right.
All right. Base car exiting turn 4, season 4 of Coast to Coast about to begin. First season with new next gen cars. Take it away, Matt. Pace car exits the straightaway on the pit road.
Green.
Here it is. These drivers hit the go button. We're green in Coast to Coast Season 4.
Alright, away we go. Alright, now my ticker is going to be lined up nicely. Ellis Wells will take us away in number 57 on the top side, being pushed by the 4 of Kyle Holden, number 2.
Got some guards dropping out. Brady Floyd has rejoined the session, by the way, in case anybody was wondering.
So
That's Sam Broach in the 10. He drops back. So did another car. It was the teal and black car. Let me see if I can get a closer look at this. Yeah, it's Austin Duran. Here's the first lap lead of Coast to Coast Cup Series Season 4. It's Ellis Wells in the 57.
Gonna lead the first lap of season number 4, being pushed by Camry. And currently that inside line is pulling away, but as you saw in the clash, it doesn't take long for that outside being able to keep that momentum to find a way to pass it. So it's not going to take long, and we're definitely going to see some 2 wide action, definitely 3 wide. We don't have a stage, so we'll see when guys decide to be aggressive.
Already, look at the 18th, a huge run.
18 started in the back. He's the one that threw it off, because like I was trying to start the race by watching the 18, and then he all of a sudden was in the back. So I'm like, who the heck's in the front? But he's making moves dive already. Down low.
Yeah, the outside lane's trying to form, but the inside lane, the dominant lane. Most cars in that lane so far. That can change over the course of the race. We saw in the clash. I guess people are just trying to ride it out here early in the race.
Yeah, it's very heads-up thinking, but you also don't want to lose that draft. But and also, if you are too far back, when time runs out, you may just run out of time and you forfeit everything you've done. The 18 hopping to the outside, the one making moves early. Well, of course, he's going to get all the attention. Outside, though, only has 3 cars. Inside lane still has a ton. But
got 2 more on the outside lane.
All right, all it takes, though, is some guys on the inside. Once you get momentum, pop to the outside, and 1 or 2 guys go with you, and boom, we're starting to train.
Got some more up there. As we saw in the clash, in the corners, the inside lane's the place to be, but on those straightaways, on the back stretch and the front stretch, the outside lane would just get a huge run. So we're going to see that now. Brady Floyd has exited pit road here. Brett Murphy passes right by him, entering turn number 1.
Okay, on my screen it says Brett Murphy and Brady Floyd are not on the track.
Well, I can see him in turn 1 and 2 right now. Brett Murphy's slowing down. I guess he's gonna pick up the draft.
Oh, there they go. They just entered the track. That's why my ticker was up, because they were on the pit lane. Costello, though, in the 60. Blink for a second. It said he was up front. No, he's not. He's in 3rd.
Got a group of 3 cars who have fallen back out of the draft. I guess just hanging back with starting staff in the 9th. Jason Radchuk in 71. Alex Tallman in the 5. And everybody else, the top 17, are all in one pack here at the front. Got about 7 cars in the outside lane, led by Riley Marabella in the 92, trying to pinch down the 10 on the inside lane. They're going to get the run down the straightaway, but they're a couple car lengths behind our leader, Ellis Wells. He's led every lap so far in the 57.
It doesn't take much, you know. We keep on saying that, but we're kind of just waiting for some of these guys to pop out of the line, try and make a move. But it is a long race with this different group of drivers. They tend to be more careful. Tristan Millette to the apron, and I say being careful when they wreck.
Caution,
That's a caution right there. Mirabello, Tristan Millette seems to be the only ones involved.
That 92 is messed up. He's going to have to use his backs repair early on.
Wow.
All right, we'll take a look and see what happened real quick, and then we'll do some commercials.
It's not the start you want to have.
It just looks like he pushed in the wrong spot. Oh, the 18 tried giving him a push. Just sent the 92 around. Into the 99. 99 didn't hit the wall. 92 just took the brunt of it. So,
Yikes.
unfortunate for him. Gonna have to use their fast repair early on. But yeah,
Sam
I
approaching
don't
the
know what to
10
say.
with some damage. You know, that 10
Yeah.
has some damage as well on the front line. Pretty good.
All right, we'll be back after this ad break, though.
I'm also
All right, all of the ads decided to play at once.
I am often asked, what is tarot? What is even the purpose? Well, if you're asking in dictionary terms, I tell you it's a way of finding more about yourself through a deck of cards that tell you about your past, present, and future. But if you ask me what it means to me, I say it's about learning and love and motivation. Through studying these cards, I've learned to love myself. I've learned how to better myself in areas in my life I don't love as much. And tarot has given me the outlet to motivate myself and others to dig deep into ways to better their lives. I challenge you to dig into your life through tarot.
Alright, and we are back. Having two monitors will make this so much easier trying to control pit road and everybody blinking and not existing, but there are no lights on the pace car. And yeah, Lefty has taught me is I have two monitors. But Cappy, are you still with us?
I'm so with us. Our entire top 6 stayed out, and everybody else went down pit road. Brady Floyd is, I believe, only one lap down now, so he has gotten a lot of waves. His pace car pulls off. Driver's hit the go button now. Ellis Wells leads us off. Even start, outside lane, right up here at the inside lane. That's the 4 of Kyle Holden, who's been pushing Ellis Wells this entire race. Now finds himself leading the outside lane. He's got help from the 39, that black Spider-Man car of Brandon Fielder. It's Andretti Robinson, that 45 black and yellow Menards car, pushes the 57 of Ellis Wells on the inside lane. It's Kyle Holden out in front so far. They got the run down the back on the high side, but an inside lane prevailing in the corners. But Ellis Wells, he's a bit out in front of Andretti Robinson. He's not going to get that good of a push in the corners. Kyle Holden, he's going to be the first other person besides Ellis Wells to lead a lap here. As Ellis Wells almost gets turned by Andretti Robinson, passing by the start-finish line. It was a good save by that 57. Here in the corner, we're going to see the inside lane start to pull away from this outside lane. We'll get the run down the back straightaway here.
Oh, that was a big save.
Darren Staff said he was going to the apron, and he almost turned down and turned to 60 right there.
Wow. I thought he got out of shape.
No, he said right before he did that he was going back to the field. We're going back in the field.
Oh, that was...
And,
that was close, and that was also very abrupt, but
yeah,
managed to hold on to it.
Got two separate packs here right now.
Yep, that top side lane still being led by the 4. Inside looks like it is where it's
Place
at.
to be right now.
Yeah. During the clash, it was complete opposite. We have that recorded as proof for everybody. Westgallo, though, in the 07 darting up top.
Darren Staff going to drop back even more in the second pack. Just wants to get as far away from as far away as possible from anybody, I guess.
I mean, the way these guys have been racing so far, I wouldn't feel too bad being in that lead pack. I'd be more worried in that second pack and kind of not being there in the end when it counts. I don't want to be too safe, but...
Yeah, everybody finds himself in the pack except Freddie Floyd. He was a lap down. He's now into the backstretch. He's just out of sync because he's getting his laps back. He actually has a tiny bit of right front damage. I don't know if that was needed to avoid a car or what, but he's on the same straightaway as the leaders, Ellis Wells, and the rest of the field in the inside lane.
Tristan disconnected. We saw him pulling on the apron. Wasn't expecting that unless he had something busy to do, because iRacing is not your entire life.
He's not disconnected on my screen. He's probably just blinked out on yours. As the top 3 are pulling away, but look at this outside lane coming from the back, Matt. That is led by Jay Mulder at 51, who we haven't seen up front. It's a new face in Season 4 Coast to Coast Cup Series. He drops to the inside lane. He's going to get the preferred line in the corners. That outside lane now led by the 5 Alex Tallman, who was just hanging back earlier.
Yep, this front pack of 3, though, is starting to break away, but the 51 does have the draft, and people have the draft to the 51, so they haven't escaped too much. But definitely very noticeable. Guys are getting some solid TV time.
Yeah, that side drafting's killing the 6 on back. Top 5 pulled away. Alex Tallman drops down low in the draft. As they're going to approach the lap car with Brady Floyd. He's entering turn 2 right now. Got some guys who have fallen out of the draft of this front 2 packs. That is Sambrocho, but he's on the way back. He's got some front end damage from the last wreck. And Parker Collins, 18. He's way back along with Tristan Mallette.
That's interesting, because Parker wanted to be in the back, and it looks like, unfortunately, it cost him.
Here it is. They're about to pass Brady Floyd. As the rest of the field has caught Ellis Wells. Brady Floyd, he's in the middle, kind of.
Is Brady Floyd going to go high? It looks like he's going high.
Yeah, he didn't make it where he would be noticeable until very end. He gets out of everybody's way now. It's going to be 2 laps down.
Back where he started, but he is going to be in the tail end of this draft.
They're 3 wide. Oh, is the 51's going to drop back?
We got a pass for the lead. Westgallo in the 07. able to take on Kyle Holden, and
Holden's been pushing a lot of guys to the lead here today. So he's definitely a
yeah, he
known
definitely
figure in
has
second
a
place.
very, very strong car with him. Alice Wells dropping back to third, who was leading most of it. So we're going to see how he's going to respond. Will he want to go high, trying to take that lead once again, or is he going to be content being in third? Who knows?
Probably Mirabello at 92 has lost the draft after being involved in that wreck earlier.
Did he
I believe
not
he
take
used
a
his faster
faster
pair.
pair?
His car looks clean. Yeah, his car looks completely clean. I believe he did take his faster pair already. That's probably just wants to get away from everybody, not be involved in another wreck.
Maybe,
That 51
but
is
unless there is a wreck, he's going to go a lap down. Because his lead path being in the draft is so much faster. The guy behind you is able to push you and doesn't have that air resistance.
Yeah, we got two distinct packs. We got a single file line of 4 cars. Jason Mulder in the 51, Darren Staff in the 9, Brian Lozano 77, and Alexander Schumacher in the 68. That's 14th on back. Just up front, bit of single file here. The top 5.
Yep, but that outside is... Yeah, I'm still shocked. I was thinking that the outside would have been more dominant than it is, but everybody's going down to the inside, and that's where the cars are at. As you said last week, wherever the majority of the cars are, that's lane that's going to prevail. To the outside, though, the 5 and the 71 hooked up.
Yeah, only 4 guys in the outside lane right now. Now it's 5. That's Brady Floyd, the lap down car. The 20. Turn lap 19 now. Almost a third of the way in through this race.
Yeah, also keep in mind, Brady is still racing for something. If he does manage to get the lead and the caution comes out, he's only 1 lap down.
Big run by the outside lane right here.
They got a lot of momentum going down. And that 71 and 5 hooked up. They are dangerous. They caught up a lot of speed. Right now they're side by side with the 45.
The 5 backing out. I believe his water temperature's in the red right now. So he just backed out of there quickly. Trying to get some clean air. He poked out a line. Still trying to find some air in that 5 car in the outside lane.
Yep, trying it once again though, but they do have more support behind them.
Yeah, I got about even lanes here.
Yeah, this is what's going to give that outside lane majority.
Oh, the 5, Brady Floyd tries to make it 3 wide. The 5 he's trying to look for some air in that front end, keep the waters cool. And the outside lane is suffering because of that. The inside lane pulling away.
Yeah, those 2 Camaros are teammates, so I'm sure they're talking with each other during this. Trying to know when to push, and it looks like that energy kind of has faded now. The 5 goes down to the inside. And, yep, like a teammate fashion, going to leave a spot open for Jason as well.
We got some cars looking high. That's Brady Floyd, the lap down car. Jason Rajak, he's up to his lead pack now. After, at the beginning of the race, he was in that second pack far away. Lap 21, about a third of the way through the race now. The 60 cars in the outside lane now. That's Joseph Costello. Yellow and black car. Got 4 cars in the outside lane. Brett Murphy finds himself the last car in the outside lane right now in that pink and black car.
Is Brett Murphy back? Oh, West goes around in front of everybody.
That's the big wreck here.
That's the big one.
Brady Floyd, Jason Rajak, excuse me. Ollie Reeves, excuse me. Alex Tallman's involved with a 5. Man.
That's a lot of carnage. But guess who
West
this
Gallo.
helps out? Riley Marabella managed not to be stuck a lap down. And boom, he's going through all this wreckage clean. Now a lot of other people have to take their faster pair too, and he's back in the mix of this.
Man, a lot happened. There's 3 separate things going on at the exact same time. We're going to start in the back. There's Austin Doran, excuse me, whatever, however you pronounce it, pushing William Mann Jr. in the 29 and turns him. Luckily, William Mann is able to almost saved it. He hits the outside wall. Wow. Luckily, not that much damage on there. And at the same time, Joseph Costello got not so good. You know, he just got loose off turn 4. He was able to save it, but just nowhere to go. Wes Gallows gets turned by the 4 of Kyle Holden off turn 4. Just a push gone wrong.
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
Yeah, and it
See when
hooks the
something's
Wes
going on.
Gallows in the outside wall and just nowhere for a lot of cars to go. Wes Gallows in it. Jason Rajak. Freddie Floyd.
Car in the back got spun, and then they just calamity all started piling into one another.
William Mann's in it. Just trying to get a rundown of everybody involved. Lee Weavis in the 55. Alex Tallman, Brandon Fielder in the 39. A lot of good cars. Seth Hood escaping to the grass. Oh, and he almost had it saved too, but these next-gen cars are hard to save, and the 7 piled into him. That's Brett Murphy after they had all wrecked, passing the start-finish line. Seth Hood does not have a hood, so that's kind of ironic. I guess we just call him Seth now. He has lost his last name. But no, he has taken up his fast repair, and he has now been granted his last name back. Yeah, like Matt mentioned, a lot of cars taking their fast repair. Freddie Floyd is not, though.
Oh, Brett Murphy was so close to making it through.
Mm-hmm.
It was Seth.
Wes Gallows is actually going to be your leader. He took his fast repair, and after, getting wrecked by the leader, he's going to still be the leader, taking his fast repair. Austin Duran in the 25. Almost swung somebody off and somebody out in turn 4. He's up to second now. Brady Floyd, looking to get his laps back. He is 2 down. Holden in the 4. It's down to 3rd. Jay Motor, who dropped to the back to avoid everything, finds himself in 4th place. Ellis Wells, he's led most laps so far. He's, I believe that'll be 5th place. I'm waiting for scoring to be corrected here as they up to cross the start finish line. Brady Floyd's gonna go to pit road, see if he uses his fast repair.
Brady won't get a wave unless the league decides to.
And 60
manually
cars down
do
pit
it.
road. As Jason Rajak's gonna go laps down here. He is not taking his fast repair here. So he's just taking his required or optional, whatever he has. He's a lap down right now.
That's interesting. Personally, I don't think that's the right choice to make, but
In the race, he dropped back far behind the first pack. He was in single file lane in the second pack, and then after the first caution, he decided to join the first pack, and he got wrecked. So that is quite unfortunate. We have 1 to go already. Well, half a lap to go. His car about midway down the backstretch. We've got Austin Duran at the 25. He's our leader. Then it's Wes Gallo in second. Carl Holden.
wait, Wes is in
first.
second? To me, it shows the 4 is in second.
Okay, that's very weird because I'm looking on the iRacing time and score and it says Wes Gallo second, but he's
Okay,
4th
I'm
in
just
line.
looking at whoever's like outside of the 25. So
Okay, well iRacing has their timing and scoring wrong then because it says that Wes Gallo's in 2nd place.
I might not have updated.
Yeah. That's very weird. I don't know why it showed Wes Gallo in 2nd place. So yeah, it shows Kyle Holden 3rd. So that is
And then
that was
Jay
very weird.
Boulder in the 51. That nice pink United Republic of whatever it
Green,
says.
green, green.
It's a P. There it is. Pace car's pulled off and they hit the go button, crossing the start finish line now. Austin Duran, our leader in the 25.
That outside lane with a 4 and 57, able to not get themselves cleared, but they did make up a ton of ground on that top side lane.
Side by side, still down backstretch. 25 trying a side draft or outside lane. He's getting a good shove by the 51. West Gallows in the, excuse me, not West Gallows. Ellis Wells, the 57. Not really connected to the 4. That's going to change. He is approaching Cal Holden on the outside lane. The 10 trying to choose his lane there for 5th.
Look at that damage on the 10 car, and he's still up front. Same
There
bullshit.
you got some damage in the first wreck and just does not have down to take his fast career. That's just riding it out.
Yeah, I don't think these guys are done wrecking. However, it's probably gonna be an accident or a racing incident instead of aggression. So yeah, but
We got our top 19 in a pack right now.
yeah, it shows Jason's 3 laps down. Did he lead the session?
No, he does not have a front end. He's just making laps at a slow pace around the track. He's entering the back straightaway.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna make up those 3 laps. Unless he took his faster pair already by accident on one of the other cautions.
Might have been a case.
Which, that stinks. That's exactly what Riley did last week. And we're like, why do you leave? You only got wrecked once. But afterwards got confirmation.
I was scared there. I thought the 57 was pushing the 4 in a bad spot. Andretti Robinson dives down low. He was 3 wide, but now he's on the inside lane. As they did not get a good shove in the outside lane. As the inside lane pulling away here. Jay Mulder in that 51 giving a heck of a push. Austin Duran in the 25. He's now your leader. As the outside lane just falls back. Now, got some cars fleeing the outside lane. Ellis Wells hops down low. Parker Collins thinks that caution is now back up to the field, and he had lost the draft.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
there's
so
that
then on-
18, but once again, he's on top side with no one helping him. I think the third guy back on the top side is Darren Staff. All the way back there, Ellis Wells, looking like he wanted to go up high, but not quite yet. Almost everybody's on that inside lane.
The inside lane just had a big check up there. Yeah, mostly single file in the inside lane.
Yep, except for those 2. Yeah, now everybody's on the inside lane. Trying to get these laps to wind down.
Yeah, we've got 3 cars who are not in the draft. Jason Rajak, who we previously mentioned, Brady Floyd, and Brett Murphy are tandem drafting on the front straightaway right now. They have damage, so that is why they are so far back. Outside lane making some ground up here on the straightaway. Not a lot though, since it's only 2 cars. Ellis Wells now peeking up high. They got 2 more cars behind him. Coming up with him. That's Ollie Reeves in the 55. Seth Hood in the 69 as well. And then back the Team Trees car. See who that is. That is Tristan Mallet. Supporting a good cause.
The
Here it
45
is.
also just joined them too, trying to get a push.
Andretti Robinson trying to find the lead here. He's been up to 2nd so far. The outside lane going to get a good run down the straightaway.
Yep.
Already side by side with 2nd place.
That 4 car once again giving a good push square in the back.
He's been a good pusher today, except for the one time with Wes Gallows off of turn 4 a few laps ago.
Yeah, Wes will probably argue that not the best pusher, but he hasn't seen everybody else.
The outside lane was able to keep with the inside lane there in the corners. It's pretty shocking. As Andretti Robinson leads his first laps of the race. See if anybody's gonna peek down low in line. They were staying committed in the outside lane. They're about to approach the lap car of Jason Rajak on the same straightaway. That's 71, about midway down the backstretch right now. He's going 168. Our leader's going 192, 193, 194. Okay, let's see
We'll
if
see
they
where he
start.
goes. If he goes low, goes high, or if they catch him and he's like, oh shoot.
Yeah, a lot of cars calling out for him to be on the apron right now since he's so slow.
Alright, so it looks like he'll
He's going to
probably
stay
will
low
abide
here.
by that.
Yeah, he just called out he's going to be staying on the inside lane.
Yeah, you can't really go on the apron on the turn.
Got a little train on the top right now, but the inside lane's trying to come back. It's just opposite what we've seen today. Inside lane so far
I
this
told you
race.
it happened. I told you.
Inside lane just trying to mount a comeback here. They've got the least amount of cars for the first time this race. Still making somewhat of a
Oh,
run.
West decided to go up high too. Darren had to get out of it.
West Gallo leading the second train of cars in the outside lane. Catches the first one. He's going to dive low here with a big head of steam. Going to lead the inside lane now.
Trying his best to get up to the front. He's made up some ground, but doesn't look like a lot of people want to cooperate at the moment.
Mm-hmm. So anybody will see if anybody will choose to go out of the line here in the outside lane. 55 looking a bit here. He's got to stack up in the outside lane. Come out of the inside lane to gain a little bit around.
But also look at Parker Collins back to the front.
The West Gallo's loose there while getting push. Inside lane gaining a little bit in the corners, but the outside lane's just going to pull away on the straightaways. Yeah, outside lane has about double the amount of cars the inside lane does right now, so.
Yep, up until what point though, Cappy, do you think that we're going to see some 3-wide action happening here? Because it's going to happen at some
West
point.
Gallo loose off turn 4, and he might get turned right here. Oh, the 25's got to be careful. The inside lane was making a comeback there, except West Gallo just got loose off turn 4 like we've seen some cars do today off turn 4 and turn 2. That was close.
Yeah,
Got another big wreck.
If that 25 didn't let out of it, West was trying to force his way back up there above the yellow line. And
Let's see how this inside lane does in 3 and 4 again, because they got a huge run through those corners. See if it happens again.
see, one person just bailed to go to the top side, but he does have some damage.
Not making us
Doesn't look like they're making up a ton of ground.
now a bit more once they exit the corner.
Oh yeah, they're making up ground. West is about even right now with that Hood, who does have his hood back.
He has already used his fast repair, so hopefully he's not getting involved in another wreck.
Yeah, a lot of these guys have had used their fast repair, especially after that second collision, and then after the first one, Riley was the only one who's on this lead pack, but towards the back. But we passed halfway 6 laps ago. We're almost 2/3 of the way done.
Inside lane coming back here. And now side by side with 6th place.
And Dreddy Robinson, I was just chilling on the top side for now, but
Pretty tame so far on the outside lane. They're just trying to get through the race here.
West Gallo.
This outside lane's a bit disorganized when they're side by side with this inside lane. The inside lane too is disorganized, at least towards the back of it.
Yeah, Wes is pretty much stayed steady with the 69 car. Other than that, he hasn't really gained too much ground, but
Now he
they're
is. You just
stacking
jinxed
up.
him. Here he comes flying. Now side by side with Ellis Wells for a moment. Outside lane's gonna stack up a bit again. Let's
gained
see if
about a
inside
car
lane can
length.
do anything. Yeah,
Slowly getting there.
he's been gaining a lot on the exit of these corners. So let's see if it still happens. Outside lane, check it up a little bit with West Gallo. Or as soon as Ellis Wells in the inside lane with West Gallo. Just about side by side with him on the inside lane. Outside lane, better run off the corners on the straightaway. Here comes West Gallo in the 07. Big head of steam. Good run in the inside lane. Side by side with second place now. Inside lane coming back. Has got a car loose on the inside lane.
Yeah, history repeats itself. He would get a lot of momentum at this spot right here. But it looks like he's pretty much stayed steady with Parker Collins. And then now he's going to lose some entering the turn.
Mm-hmm. So
And Brochu just lost the draft, it looks like.
Ellis Wells almost
Oh,
on
no,
the
he
wall.
didn't. It was a different red and white car. Who was it lost the draft then? Allman? Allman was lost the draft.
Yeah, Tallman exiting pit road right now.
What happened? Unless he started pushing someone and his temps creeped up. But not looking
Maybe.
good for that animal
back
style
to-
SRT Alliance.
Get back to the front now, side by side for second place. They're catching a group of 3 lap cars in the inside lane: William Mann Jr., Brett Murphy, and Brady Floyd.
These guys are entering the back stretch. That other group also in the same shot. Allman left pit road. Allman's still on lead lap, not for long though. And then they're approaching this group of damaged race cars. They'll probably stay low.
West Gallo looking for the lead here, but that inside lane is not together. Disorganized. We got a car
Pitters.
pitting. Got a few now. Or we might have some cars speeding. Jay
That
Mulder in
25 was
51.
quick. That's all I can
Yeah.
say.
Schumacher's in. Road Shoes in. So is Riley Marabello. As West Gallo just got ditched on the inside lane. As he got the outside lane, it's just moved down low. Except Parker Collins, who is just dropping back here. He got the short end of the stick.
I
Guys are
think
probably
West got
looking-
the short end of the stick. He was battling for the lead, and then all of a sudden, everybody on the inside wanted to pit.
Yeah. Might have some cars pitting right here as well.
Yeah, we'll see if we have any takers. These guys
Not
should
this
be good to
time.
the end if they pit. Here they come to lap Jason once again.
North break for him. His call was not the right one today.
Yeah, unfortunately for him, it seems like he either gets wrecked or he doesn't really well. Often he gets collected and wrecked, like this case, so his luck definitely hasn't changed.
Yeah, Alex Tolman's joined this group of 4 cars being passed right now. They're staying
Tallman.
low.
Yeah, Tallman though wants to go to the outside. He knows they got a ton of, or not Tallman, Andretti Robinson goes to the outside because they got a lot of damage.
I wonder if this is going to affect anybody pitting. I guess they're going to stay out one more time. Except this lap cars are putting up a good fight, at least off the corner, but now they're falling back compared to this outside lane.
Yeah, and half the outside lane's going down, the other half can't because they haven't cleared them yet. So Darren Stapp's still stuck on the outside along with Brian Lorenzo pushing him, and then West Gallo on that outside too.
Who's side drafting these lap cars? See if any takers just time down per road.
Keep in mind, I wonder if these guys pitted later from the caution, so I don't know if they can make it to the end.
Oh, the 60 car and Brady Floyd.
Oh, they make the contact. I was like, that's a little late for a pit entry.
Caution.
Oh, there's a yellow
Yellow's
out.
out. I see the 7s around.
That's Brett Murphy.
All right, we'll take a look and see what happened.
He gets turned by Tallman, I believe. Then he just blinks out. Yeah, he's getting a good push from Tallman. He gets out of the line. And then, I don't know if they both came into each other or what. Very hard to tell, at least from my angle, who turned who.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah, I
sure
think
if the 7 came down or if Tallman came up.
Brett Murphy came down a little bit. Just from my angle that I'm looking at, Tallman held his line. The lucky break for Jason Rajak, but he's able to use his fast repair now. Or I assume he will. Got Brett Murphy, Tallman, Willie Mann Jr. They're all one lap down, and then Brady Floyd and Jason Rajak is 3 down.
All right, we'll go for a short ad break. If anything's improved since last time.
I am often asked, what is tarot? What is even the purpose? Well, if you're asking in dictionary terms, I tell you it's a way of finding more about yourself through a deck of cards that tell you about your past, present, and future. But if you ask me what it means to me, I say it's about learning and love and motivation. Through studying these cards, I've learned to love myself. I've learned how to better myself in areas in my life I don't love as much. And tarot has given me the outlet to motivate myself and others to dig deep into ways to better their lives. I challenge you to dig into your life through tarot.
We do have some takers down pit road. And yes, Chappie, just so you know, we are back.
Alright, yeah, I was wondering when. The first half of the field went down pit road. Well, I guess the first 3/4. This looks like half because we got some lap down cars staying out. Giving the wave around.
Yep, leading them out of pit road. It looks like it'll be the 45. The 18 did manage to gain a lot of time though, being in that first stall. Actually, I think I raced saw the 18 made it out.
I believe it's the 25 of Austin Doran, the first car who stayed out. Yeah, they have divided themselves to the outside lane and the inside lane. 25, 51 up there as well.
So would the 5 give the free pass?
Um,
Oh no, he caused the incident.
yeah, he was in that wreck, so Brett Murphy's right behind him. So I don't know.
No, so the 5 wouldn't get it, unfortunately. He would have been in that lucky dog position. I wonder who did get it then.
Brett Murphy said he's going to get a natural river out. That's what in his words. So
Oh, so they're staying out in front of the leader. Alright, so that means the 5 probably will. Waved around because everybody else pitted and they stayed out. Jason definitely didn't use his fast repair. I think he used it early on by accident because
yeah, it's
he would have.
well, he's going
used
down
it
the
by
road
now.
again. So yeah, but he's probably taking some more optional air. Yeah, I'll go back here and just look and see what happened. Did he take his fast repair or not?
It would have had to been in the very first caution, taking it by accident.
That is really weird because I do not see any noticeable damage on my car.
I mean, iRacing will, if you have it checked, iRacing will take it regardless. Oh, it looks like the 5 pitted, so he's going to still be a lap down. William Mann Jr. says he's a lap down. Not on track. Oh, that's because he's exiting pit road. And Brady Floyd and Jason are both 2 laps down. Brady may get one of those back. So he and Tallman would be fighting.
It is pace car about to pull off here. Austin Duran, because of strategy, is our new leader here. Pace car pulls off. And the green flag is in the air. These drivers are going to hit the go button here. 25, a good jump here on the restart. 51 is going to come down the line.
Yeah, a
Followed
lot of these guys are coming down trying to fill in those gaps before they're already taking off. They know that the inside lane has been dominant all day long. Parker Collins, though, free real estate for him if he can get a push. Right now being pushed by Brian Lorenzo.
Swell's behind him as well. And we're about 5 car lengths back from the leader on the inside lane. I believe Tallman's dropping back in the back just to get away from everybody.
Yeah, I saw him go to the apron and blink out. Maybe I saw Tristan Millette do earlier, but he didn't leave the session. So as soon as you leave the racing surface, my ticker will gray them out like they left, which is really kind of annoying, honestly. And I can't like turn the camera on them. Sucks.
No, we got something good and bad for Brett Murphy. He got his way around, so he's back on the lead lap, but unfortunately he is around nobody exiting turn 4 right now.
Because he's off track, so I can't turn the camera on him.
Yeah, he's passing by the start finish line right now. Bit of right front damage on that car involved in a latest wreck. Got Raleigh Mirabella in the 92 singing over the radio while in 3rd place.
I mean, you got almost 10 laps to go. Make the most of it. Currently, Austin Duran is. I believe he pitted with that group too, so everybody's going to be good to the end on fuel.
Yeah, he did. Surprised he did not get a speeding penalty because one of us said that he looked really fast during pit road.
He was close.
Yeah,
Definitely maximized all of that.
He leads the outside lane by about 6 car lengths here.
We'll see that outside lane probably is going to get going because that
Andretti
inside lane
Robinson.
or the middle lane's now forming up.
Andretti Robinson, Ollie Reeves, that 55 just jumped up high in front of Parker Collins. And Darren's staff, who's been riding it out in the back all day. He's now find himself inside the top 10. Just split the gap and jumped up on the outside lane. Alice Wells now in the inside lane. As Andretti Robinson trying to side draft Raleigh Mirabella in the 92 in the inside lane. Got the 60 joining up in the outside lane right now, trying to take it 3 wide. Here it is, Andretti Robinson going to get the run off this corner, down the back. There it is, getting pushed by Reeves at the 55. Not as good as a run that he had hoped, so 51 of Jay Mulder just pushing the heck out of that 25 car. The outside lane, about the same amount of cars as this inside lane, probably about 2-3 less. As pretty much everybody in the field, as Brady Floyd's going to come up the road here. Willie Mann Jr., Jason Rajak, Alex Tallman are off turn 4 in their own separate 3-car line. So Andretti Robinson in the outside lane, side by side with 2nd place, now with 3rd. And for him to get the run down the straightaway in the outside lane. 55 is finally hooked up with him now. So here it is, Raleigh Mirabella looking up high, and he's not able to. Wow!
Oh.
And the 51 now comes up there. The leaders are going to come up there. as they're just clogging the outside lane now. There's a big check up there. Holy cow.
And they didn't
That
lift. That was close.
that was close. That was close. Wow. That's the same if Sam Brochu finds himself leading the inside lane now after some daring moves by our cars in the front here.
Yeah, he's gonna have to get a strong push from who's that behind him? The 68. Gonna have to get a strong push. He's gonna want to make his way up. Oh, that's Schumacher. Trying a
Parker
different
Collins
scheme
now in the
last
inside
year.
lane, Staff to the inside lane. They've got a good push down this back straight here. This inside lane checking up, excuse me, going forward here. 68's a bit disconnected though from the inside lane, our leader.
We're coming down
From
to
our leader.
7 to go. We've seen the inside lane used somewhat, but I think now these guys are, the way they're racing, it's go time. They're going to try and use up that
Definitely
lane.
is.
We saw Brian Lorenzo going from the top to the bottom.
He's
Trying
something
to
to note
switch.
before of Kyle Holden, and we've seen him up front all day now, but he's just stuck at the end of the outside lane here. So it really sucks for him. He needs some daring moves or catch a lucky break to get up front now. But he's running out of time there. Ellis Wells, he's probably be our fastest driver here today because he's just been up front all day, able to get up there. He finds himself 4th place, battling for it now.
Yeah, Brochu just slided his way to the top side, leading that group. On the inside is Schumacher.
First time he's been up front today. He's
Yep,
side by side for 3rd.
Being pushed by Ellis, though. Didn't Ellis win her clash?
Oh,
Or
he
was
might have.
Close. I forgot who
I
the
know,
clash
I know.
winner was, but
And Andretti Robinson got 2nd barely. I know that. So I think Riley Mirabella got 3rd. I do not remember. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Ellis Wells. So he is definitely our favorite super speedway driver as of right now.
yeah, him and Andretti Robinson. But they're kind of in the middle as we speak. 5 laps to go this time by.
Yeah.
Well, coming to 5 laps to go this time by. And
51 now, leading the inside lane. Jay Mulder up front thanks to strategy.
gonna see if he can have anything to fight for Brochu.
Brochu leads that lap. Side by side still.
Yep,
See
2 by
what
2
lanes-
throughout the entire field. Comes some lap cars, but it looks like Brady probably will stay out of the way.
That's Brady Floyd, then Brett Murphy exiting turn 4 right now. Got a car 4 wide. That's Kyle Holden in the 4 just trying to make something happen. Stuck in the back. He's going to stay there. Now he's on the inside lane to the outside. 10th, a good shove in the outside lane. Trying to go to the point. That 51, though, is going to lead this lap again. 4 laps to go, just about. Oh, look at Parker Collins. Split the middle, 3 wide. He's going to get by Brian Luzarno. That's 77. Outside lane with a run here in the corner. Oh, they're going to, the inside lane just stacked up there. Darren Staff forced 3 wide. He's going to get turned by Wes Gallo. Ellis Wells involved, flying in the air. That's the 39 of Brandon Fielder as well involved. Wow.
It was an aggressive move, but 4 laps to go. I don't think I blame him. We'll take a look and see what happened. And
They just stacked up the inside lane. Darn Staff forced 3 wide there because he could not check up in time. And he just got turned.
I was Doran that won the clash. I'm sorry.
Yes. Thank you, Sminer Racing, for reminding us.
So we can give credit where credit's due.
Yes. Wes Gallo, I don't think he's going to be contending for the win because I believe he's already used his faster pairs.
Yeah,
Darn
he
Staff,
has.
Yeah, Darren Staff, I believe he still has his faster rail left. I'm not quite sure. Been relatively clean so far today. So That is a good break for Brett Murphy here. I guess he pitted during this green flag. Yeah, because he has a lap down now, but he has a clean car. He has taken his faster pair, so
Oh, it looks like West accidentally kind of came down and clipped the 9. It looks like the 9 did manage to hold his lane. But Wes is definitely out of it. Like you said, he had to use his faster pair.
got some cars faking. Ellis Wells having to repair some damage. It's been the favorite so far today, but just tough break here at the end. Here with Scallows on pit road, Brendan Fielder, William Mann, Jason Rajak trying to get some more of that damage repaired. Darren Staff down pit road, Brett Murphy again, Brady Floyd. That's all who's pitted so far.
Alright, we're going to go to a quick ad break. Going to be the bearer of bad news, and then we will be back shortly. Alright, no lights are on the pace car. We're going to go green. Next time by.
Ellis Wells does not have a faster pair left, so he still has a mangled car there. So does Wes Scott, as we've mentioned before. Alex Tallman has gotten the waiver on here on that 5 car. Back on the lead lap. He's down the back straightaway, looking at a green-white checkered finish here.
Are we using our green white checker attempt, or is this?
Yeah, it's already lap 60.
Alright, oh yeah. So it's now lap 60, it was lap 62. We have 3 attempts. Assuming that didn't change from last season. And yeah, we're gonna see if Roshu can manage to hold on to it. Maybe Austin Doran, the winner of the Clash. Gonna point that out there. 25. Definitely showing why he won the Clash. He's been up front a lot tonight. Ellis Wells, another strong contender. He's up here somewhere. Oh no, he's not.
Yeah. He was up there for most of the race. He's been the most dominant car today, but
yeah, that was the 55 I was looking at, not Ellis. But pace car is down to the safety of pit road, the safest place you can be. And away we go, green flag once again. Brochu with a great jump, going to go down to the inside. 25.
Brady Robinson back up front here. Brochu the high. Now he's back down low, trying to control both lanes, but here it is, Andretti Robinson side by side with our race leader. 25 getting a good push to the 10. Andretti Robinson does not have much help here on the outside lane. They're disconnected. 25 a good push to the 10, still there. Now Andretti Robinson has a push by the 55 on the outside lane. And there they go. Good run for them. They're disconnected again, though. Parker Collins, third car on the inside, or the outside lane. On the inside lane, the third car is Riley Marabello. It is white flag. 25 pushing the heck out of the 10 car. Sam Brocher, our leader. Here it is. Who's going to lead the lap? Not Andretti Robinson there.
What's brochure like that? Alright.
Brocher.
Also, something
White
to point
flag.
out is Jason Shock finally took his faster pair.
Oh, wow.
Boy.
Parker
to
Collins
the outside.
trying to make something lane work. That's going to kill the outside lane, though.
Yep,
Andretti Robinson with zero help here. It's going to be a battle of the front two cars. He is side drafting Marabello, but no, Marabello has escaped the side draft of Andretti Robinson.
But Collins did hit the wall, so that's what
They're
killed him.
wrecking in the back. Here it is. Who's going to make a move here? Doran trying to go back to back. Brochu looking for his first win. Here it is, side by side. 25 the up high.
To the line. Is it
going to push
Doran?
the 10.
Pushes his
And he's
teammate.
gonna
Oh,
push the win.
Brochu got it. Brochu got it.
And he has to thank Riley Marabello for the push to the win there.
Teammate help. If it was not for Riley, Brochu would have won that, or Doran would have won that. But we got to interview Brochu, Doran, and Marabello. So these guys are definitely going to be opinionated coming to the finish line. It's going to be entertaining.
They were 4 wide entering turn 3. And they just wrecked, ran out of room by Brady Floyd, Parker Collins, Alex Tolman with a huge hit. Got some more Darren staffs involved. Brady Floyd, like I mentioned, involved. William Mann. A lot of cars in turn 3 wrecked. Oh, what a finish. Came down to the wire there. To the end. And by 0.007 seconds, Zam Brochu is tonight's winner in the race 1 of Coast to Coast Cup Series Season 4. Duran barely won over Andretti Robinson in the clash last week and barely loses this week. Sam Brochu burning it down on the front straightaway.
Final Racing has a good day. They have Brochu winning it. Riley Marabello in second. I'm not sure what team Austin Duran is on. Could be on the same team because he corrected me. But he's celebrating big time. The Laugh Lap is his sponsor. Alright, we will get our interviews very shortly. We may go into a quick little ad break. And that'll just give me time to gather everybody up.
The green light is finally here for a new era of coast-to-coast racing. It's the first chance to see these awesome new cars hit the track in full push racing action. With 9 teams all competing for not only race wins, but also working towards taking the Constructors' Championship. These teams have gathered lots of data during the offseason in preparation for a new season. Performing at a high level and having consistency is what's key to taking the Constructors' Championship in Season 4. teams have prepared themselves for the massive new schedule changes in Season 4. Nashville, Road America, updated Phoenix Raceway, and Indianapolis are all new tracks being added to the Season 4 schedule. The playoff schedule has also been adjusted by bringing in Chicagoland, Homestead, and Phoenix Raceway, and moving out Martinsville, Las Vegas, and Kansas. The result of this will create an entirely new playoff atmosphere in Season 4. Speaking about the playoff format has changed as well. Now only the top 8 drivers in points by race 10 will be brought into the playoffs, therefore creating a tighter fight to make the playoffs. Other changes like stages being cut off, brand new ways to earn bonus points, and the manufacturer's title returning will really shake up the new season. Season 4 also includes a fully broadcasted season, cash prizes, sponsors, and much more action. Make sure to come ride the coast with us as the Coast to Coast Cup Series makes its Season 4 return.
All right, we got everybody here for an interview. Final Racing is probably going to be the most happy team after this. A lot of other teams are going to be very disappointed. But we will start off with third place, Riley Marabello. Hey, Riley, it's not Kepi in the booth. You copy?
Yep, I got you guys.
All right, so because of that bump, Sam has to be forever in your debt with that bump. But how was it, other than coming to the finish line? How was it for you?
It was just perfect. I mean, all of us, top 5, we were all in a Discord working together. That was like some colleague type stuff there. We all executed that final restart absolutely perfect. Once that top lane died out, we just knew it was smooth sailing from there. Crossing the finish line felt really great. After I saw we finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and my boy and teammate Sam Brochu won. I bet our team owner, Jono and Lynch, going to be pretty happy. Did this one for you, dude. We got you Daytona. You don't got to worry about it anymore. Just hats off to everybody who I worked with tonight. Sam, Austin, Alex, and Jay. Just, I can't believe it. I really can't.
It's very, very incredible. Cappy, is there anything you want to add?
Definitely had a good card today. Third place, strong start of the season. Let's see if Broshu's going to help you at any point else in the season, because with what you did, they're coming on the line that pushed to win.
Yeah,
I'm not. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say he's forever in your debt, but go ahead.
No, he's not. That's what teammates do. Help each other. Whenever we're in a situation like that, he's not my debt. I'll help him. He'll help me. Simple as that.
Gotcha. Well, nice teamwork. Before we let you go, anyone you want to thank for your performance tonight?
Well, I'd like to thank Jono and Lynch for putting together this great program here, Spino Racing, everyone at Redemption Motorsports, Austin Duran, Jay Mulder, them two, and BBR, Alexander Schumacher. All of us worked together perfectly tonight. Spino Designs, Precision Plus Setups, Laugh Lap, Bowman Base, all of them, but especially Spino Designs. Go check him out on Instagram. He will give you a great iRacing paint scheme for a great price, and I can promise that. They are the official design company of Spino Racing and Redemption Motorsports.
All right, that's a professional plug right there.
Yeah, you gotta go get your paint done. Well, thank you for your time, Riley. Have a good rest of your night, and don't party too hard.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's bring in our second place finisher, Duran, at 25 car.
Hey, Austin, it's Matt and Kepi in the booth. You copy?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, so bittersweet for you there. Thinking still a great run here at Daytona, but also close to winning. So how was it from your perspective?
Yeah, man, 2 photo finishes in a week. It's been wild. Yeah, Daytona was super friendly to me this week, surprisingly. It was a really good race though. Me, Riley, Sam, Jay, everyone worked together so good all race, and we were able to get a perfect strategy to get all of us up front at the end. So it was fun to get side by side with Sam there, but I knew he would have the teammate help behind him, and Riley ended up going with him. So yeah, it was still a really good finish.
Yeah, definitely. Cappy, anything you want to add?
Definitely had one of the strongest cars out there today. A good second place finish, starting off the season strong. Definitely one of our favorite super speedway racers so far. Since you got first of the class last week and second here tonight.
Well, before we let you go, is there anyone you want to thank for your performance tonight?
Oh yeah, I'd like to thank my team, Redemption Motorsports, Stapleton Auto Works, the NASCAR Hotspot, URP, KC Design Team, SD Graphics, JJ Central, and my dad for watching.
Gotcha. Well, thank you for your time, and yeah, hope to see you up in the booth next week too.
All right, thank you.
That was our second place finisher, Austin Duran. And now for the main event, Sam Brochu getting his first win here.
For the main event, we're gonna see how happy he is and his reaction to Riley. Hey Sam, it's been kept in the booth. You copy?
I got y'all.
All right. Can't help but sense that you're a little happy from that. So obviously the elephant in the room that we want to talk about is that finish there. But how was it kind of leading up to the finish? Your race, up and down day.
Yeah, the race was really broken up, honestly. My goal was, just chill in the back and be there when it really mattered. And that's what kind of worked out. I started fifth when I really should have been starting 13th. I'm not sure how that happened. And then, Riley got hooked from Parker Collins, and that gave me a lot of nose damage. So I went most of the race with, heavy nose damage. But then once we executed that green flag pit stop to perfection, I took my fast repair. We were up in the front. We never left the front, and yeah, that restart was incredible. I can't thank Austin enough for just sitting behind me. I knew that he was committed, and I knew he was going to make that move. I just wasn't sure where the move was. But as soon as he made the move, I knew that it was too early. And then Riley coming in clutch there, giving me just a big enough shove to where I could get Austin by nose there.
Yeah, it was very entertaining to watch. Nonetheless, too. Very happy to broadcast that. Cappy, any final thoughts or questions from you?
No, really, just congratulations on your win. You just got hot there towards the end of the race, and fortunately it paid off there. Congratulations on your win.
Definitely. Thank you. I gotta thank the Laugh Lap real quick, Spino Racing, Jo. I know he was watching that, and he texted me and he said his heart has never beat as fast as it did. So I gotta thank him for letting me run coast to coast for him. Spino Designs, Stock Car Society, everybody on the car. Just gotta thank them for being a part of this amazing team.
Got you. Well, yeah, all three of you guys definitely work together. So the sponsors got to be happy from that too, because thinking all three guys and they're getting the maximum exposure that they possibly can. Well, have a good rest of your night, and yeah, don't party too hard.
No promises.
All right, that was a race winner. So, Matt, final thoughts on tonight's race?
I thought it was good. I think the biggest issue, honestly, was like in the broadcast booth. We gotta get some of those bugs out of the way. Maybe get a second monitor here if I can ever find some money. But yeah, the racing itself was good. Definitely entertaining. Definitely something different from last year. That's always nice to see. We had a total of 4 cautions at race. I think like 2 of them were racing incidents. And
Definitely felt like there was a lot more, but
yeah, well, I think one of them was because of aggression, and that was like with 4 laps to go, so you can't really blame that. But overall, thought it was a really good race. And we'll see you next week. Same time, different track, and this time it will be at Nashville.
oh, I don't have that track, so that's going to be maybe just Matt Moreau for that one, and we'll see.
Oh no, I can't freaking do this on my own.
Matt, you might have to screen share. We'll see next week. All right.
We will. I'm gonna look up the sponsor for next week's race, because there is gonna be a sponsor. Where did he go? is going to be the K Nugs Paint Shop 130 at Nashville. So different paint shop that's going to be getting exposure. And
It's going to be a morning race too. 100 laps.
All right, yeah, I had to buy this track because I don't know. I knew when this raced here before, and it's going to be interesting to watch.
Alorella has.
Hmm?
Alorella's raced here before.
Oh, well, I didn't do that. So, all right, well, final thoughts from you, Cappy?
I mean, this race had a mix of everything except self spins, so it's a lot of clean racing and then not clean racing at times, but overall just a good race, a lot of action there. Just tonight was a mixed bag, and we had a great finish as well.
Yup, and I'm not going to beat a dead horse by saying the same thing over.